And damn, I think that was the last one. Stop at 6 p.m. And it's another review. It's the Miracle Knots. I don't know if you remember, I had those in my hair. But that video is going out. And on Tuesday, my DoorDash videos are also going up. Well, one video is going up. It's probably going to be the karaoke one, and then the lineup for the following week. I don't know which. Maybe I'll do the Kiehl's moisturizer, my face moisturizer, next in a review, and I'll also put like how I became platinum. That's what I wanted to tell you all. My girl is a platinum DoorDashian. Now I am a platinum DoorDasher, and I have not even attempted to DoorDash since I made platinum. I got really tired this week. It was really, really hot. Also, I think I'm in that phase where I'm about to start my period, so it's just trying to make it through the day on top of it being crazy hot. Like yesterday, y'all, I went to a baby shower. Why was I tired afterwards? Why was I drained? I was completely tired. And what happened? I ended up just laying down. That's all I did. And then I got up, I made dinner. That's all I made. And then I laid back down. I was making dinner. So I was like, maybe if I eat, I'll find the energy. Turns out, no, I really was that doggone tired. And so I went to sleep. I was exhausted. Thank you for the like. So I don't know if it's heat exhaustion or it's because I'm in that phase of the period where you, what is it called? Where you just don't want to do nothing and you're just surviving. Could be a little bit of both, but that happened. And I did not, like I wanted to do my hair, but it was taking all of my thoughts to just get to the point of washing it, and I feel like I washed it so slow today. Like I was moving, dragging, my legs feel heavy. I don't know, guys. I don't know. But we're here now, okay? We got an hour to get this twisted up, and then I do have a client today. She's doing a strand test because she wants color, so we're gonna do that today. It's only gonna take 30 minutes of my time, and then the day is mine. I don't know what I want to do. What do I want to do? I want to clean. I want to clean, and of course, make sure my videos are ready, edited, and uploaded. And then I would like to DoorDash today and see if being a platinum DoorDashian is what dreams are made of, you know? Oh, and I'm using the same products I've been using. Matrix, a Curl Can Dream leave-in cream, and then I'm also using, this is Lotta Body, but I put it in this foam thing, and that's what's in there. And the leave-in conditioner that I'm trying to finish up using is this Biolage all-in-one multi-benefit spray. I'm still not done with it. Maybe by the end of next month it'll be gone, but that's going on. What else? My child, we're giving it 2 months, but he needs to know 10 words in 2 months, or we need to start speech therapy. Hi, we need to start, hello, we need to start speech therapy. I'm hoping that we can get that before speech, but if he has to do speech therapy, I would, thank you for the like, I wouldn't be surprised if he had to, because my mom had a speech impediment and had to do speech classes. My 2 nephews, I think, both had to do speech therapy, so I would not be surprised if he did. nor discouraged because um, my oldest nephew talks perfectly fine. He talks actually super fast, so I'm not gonna worry too much about it. Um, I did blame myself at first because I was just like, maybe it's because I always go hi 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 hi, like I make noises, and come to find out, like I don't really know why or why not. But so far, I think he has 4 words. We just need him to, you know, talk some more. What else is going on? I learned a big lesson. 30s is full of just lessons, okay? I realized that the more you have time to talk about other people, the more you're not handling your own business, the more you have things to do in your life that you're not focusing on because you're totally talking about other people. And you may not like their decisions, but these are their decisions. It's their choices. Even if you don't think they're the best choices, as long as they don't affect you and your family, it's not your business. You know what I mean? I really just, it clicked yesterday where it was just like, you know, why am I trying to parent someone that is my peer? You know, that's not my job. That isn't. And why am I, wasting my breath when you know, it made me realize that it's like this is their life, and what I think is best might not be what they think is best, and it is their life at the end of the day. And I've definitely learned that, and I've also realized the more I'm busy, the more I have goals, the more I want to accomplish, the less I care about what the next person is doing, not in a bad way, more like a, okay, I'm listening, I hear you, but, you know, that's the most I can do is support you as best as I can, but like, it's not gonna take up I'm not trying to let it take my energy anymore because it's like what I think is right might not be right for that person or in their, you know what I mean? So, and I used to, like last year, all I did was watch a whole bunch of like celebrity gossip. And this year I've watched more positive things and I feel like it's given me more positivity. You know what I mean? And I feel less negative, less judgy. I feel like that's not my business. Like, you know what I mean? Because I literally was like, do I need to unfollow this person? Because I literally don't care what these people are doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are their decisions. This is their life. Like, it has nothing to do with me. Not a thing. So I'm just sitting here like, I might need to unfollow. Like, I'm starting to follow people that do DoorDash. I'm following like people that are just, we're just working, living, surviving, thriving. Like, those are the people that I'm kind of more gravitating towards. And it's just, it feels a lot better. It does. Um, Something else. I have some goals that I would like to achieve this year with my YouTube channel. Um, I would like to post. I wanna challenge myself these 2 times. I don't know if I should tell y'all this, but I'm going to. I would like to um, take 1 month at the end of this year. My skin is so itchy right now. Oh my god! When I finish my hair, I'm lotioning my whole body. I was just trying to do this first, and I'm like, I have regrets. My elbows itching, my forehead's itching. It's terrible. It's just terrible. But anyways, um, 1 month out of the rest of this year, preferably September, I would like to treat my uh, YouTube like a 5-day week work week and post 5 days out the week for a full month. I just want to see if I can. I want to do that. And in um, December, of course, I would like to do Vlogmas because after I do September, I'm going back to regularly scheduled programming, which is in October and November, which is twice a week. But yeah, I would like to see if that makes a difference on my channel because I'm like, well, if I really want to make this a job, a career, something, working part time might not give you what you're looking for. Like, yes, you'll see results, but you would see probably more if you gave more. And I'm giving myself a month, you know, the rest of this month in August to prep for this plan, whether that's vlogging or whatever, and editing some videos up in advance so that way everything is squared away, and then I can rest for like 2 weeks in September because everything is already, you know, pre-planned out. So that's kind of my plan. Shake this. There's the phone. It was like water at first. It was like water at first, but that's my plan. And then of course Vlogmas, is always 25 days. So that also gives me October and November to get that ready because that's an everyday thing for majority of the month. And yeah, so with that being said, I'm gonna do that. That's my plan. I hope I stick through it. And I did reach my goal on how much money I wanted to make in a month. I'm very proud. And now I'm like, should I make more? And a part of me wants to, but as you see, I did rest because I could rest because I hit my number already. I hit it with a week to spare. So I'm just kind of like, and I think I am going to work, of course, obviously, to get ahead. Because I also, my other goals that I have, oh my God, I'm just telling you guys so much. My other goal is by the end of this year, I would like to pay off my credit cards. Pay off my credit cards and have, just a savings. Because at one point, that number was going really low, y'all. Okay, I think I had less than $1,000 in savings. It was getting real close to zero. It was getting real close. And so just a cushion, not a big one, but like some savings, and paying off my credit cards because by next year, when our lease is up, I would like us to be in a home. I would like us to buy our first home. And I know that that is a step, like the first step when you're trying to get a lender, they go through everything. They go through your credit, they go through your debt to income, they go through all of that. And I already know they're gonna be like, your credit card bills, yeah, they're too high and your credit could be better. Like I already know. So I'm not gonna talk to a lender until my credit cards are paid off and it reflects on my credit report, and then I will talk to a lender because I heard that buying a house could be really, really fast if your ducks are in a row. But trying to buy a house and your ducks aren't in a row makes it harder and also makes it more discouraging. Because one of my friends, like, buying a house both times literally only took her like 3 to 2 months because she already had her stuff together. She already had her savings. She already had her credit cards together. She already had her credit together. So it took 2 months. That's fast. Some people it takes longer, and it's because they talked to a lender probably before they had, that stuff squared away. So I want to go in there and the lender be like, yeah, we can start house hunting. I don't want to hear, you need to work on because I already know, So I'm not going in there and stuff ain't together. So that's what I'm doing. And I want to maybe talk to a lender by January, even though that's kind of early because I'm like, if it takes 2 months, But that also is giving me time to figure out where I want to live because I don't know where I want to live. I don't know. People be trying to give me ideas, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. No say. So that's where I'm at. Lots of goals. I also have another goal, but I'm gonna not say or once I make some headway in it, like, you know, okay, I'm gonna tell you guys because clearly I talk too much. I plan on doing phlebotomy school as well during this year. I know it sounds like, dang girl, you're trying to do too much. Honestly, this is where I thrive. I don't thrive doing nothing, you know, not at all. I get depressed. I get anxious. I get all the things, all the bad things. Depressed, anxious. Um, I just don't be in a good place when I'm not reaching goals, passing things like I want to, and working towards something important. I get really down in the dumsies. So yeah. And also, guys, this is the first month in years that I haven't been severely anxious and depressed. This is the first time in a long time. And I'm like, you know what it is? All the bills are paid. It's not a, oh my gosh, how are we gonna do it? I'm not questioning how's it gonna do it. It's like I'm going to do it. So it's different, It feels better. I decided not to let the summer do me in because if you didn't know, as a hairstylist, the summers can slow down for some of us. I'm not a hair braider. I do like colors, silk presses, haircuts, extensions, like blowouts. I do those kind of things. And crochet, and I do try to braid, but braiding is just not like, or like braiding, like not micro links, what am I trying to say? Box braids or boxless braids, you know what I'm saying. Those aren't really I don't really do those. I try to learn it and I'm trying to get better at it, but that's still not something that I do often. Um, so it slows down for me. I heard that they get booked during summer. Like stuff heats up for them. They be busy. But I'm still kind of not the best braider. Like I can do some cornrows. I can um, braid your hair down for sewing. I can do those things, and I've tried to do the knotless, and it needs some work, honey. It needs some work for sure. Um, but yeah, I was like, I'm not gonna have another summer where all I feel is bad because it's so slow and I'm not making money. Like I decided I'm not living that way. Yeah, I'm gonna pick up a side hustle. I'm gonna find a way. If all these rich people have all these different streams of income and they're rich, what am I doing? Yeah. And so I just was like, what can I do? Because finding a part-time job isn't working, applying for jobs isn't working, none of this stuff is working, and all it does is make me feel depressed, less than, and I really actually don't have time to go through a hiring process right now where it's gonna take you 3 weeks or months before you even, you know, give me a job. I need money like yesterday. So I was like, maybe I'll apply for some delivery jobs. Stopped applying, picked up DoorDash, picked up Instacart because you really didn't have to apply. And they took less than 5 business days to let me start working. And that's kind of what I need right now, like a side job, not a job that's like, we need all of your time, but we are only going to give you 3 shillings, which seems to be a lot of them. And also, deep down in my spirit, I want YouTube to be my job. Okay? I do. I know. Everyone's gonna laugh. Kiki, ka ka ka. But it has always been the dream. And it's the first time I'm saying it out loud. Like, hey, this is my dream. This is what I'm trying to do. This is something I want to show up for and do. So, yeah. That's where I'm at. Also, I'm using the brush to brush through my hair after I put in the leave-in product. I don't know where my big gum brush is, child. I gotta find it. Because this one works, but I feel like the big one would just be like, I don't gotta go through like multiple times to do what I'm trying to do. I forgot what I was talking about once I started talking about hair. But yeah, I mean, I need flexibility anyway. I don't need something jumping down the throat. I don't. So I'm gonna try to make the side jobs, the side hustles work for me as best as I can. What if I could tell, like, what if my side hustles afford me, along with my like main income, which is doing hair, affords me a house? Wouldn't that be crazy? Wouldn't that be crazy? Honestly, it wouldn't be crazy because it's definitely on brand, for sure. I'm someone that definitely does things an interesting way, and that would be interesting. Oh, but back to what I was saying. Yeah, I didn't let the summer take me out. I decided to work, find something. So, and it really did something for me. And you can feel like, dang, I gotta be a DoorDasher, I gotta be a delivery driver, I gotta do. And I'm just like, why am I making it seem like it's so bad to do this stuff? There are people that do this full time, and this is their living. They are able to pay their bills, do whatever they freaking want with these jobs. So why am I making it seem like it's so bad to do this? Why am I doing this? It's so silly, you know? Oh, I'm actually doing good on time. Wow. I've only been doing this for like 23 minutes, and I'm almost done. I'm in the back of my head. Yeah. If it's affording what I'm trying to afford, and it's giving me the flexibility I need, why am I, ashamed? You know? I shouldn't be ashamed. I shouldn't. Okay? And so I am not. I'll definitely not be ashamed if I reach all my goals by the end of this year. Sure won't. Sure won't. I'll be super proud and impressed that I was able to do it. Period, point blank. Also, guys, I finished listening to 2 audiobooks by Geneva Rose. It was called The Perfect Marriage and The Perfect Divorce. I'm not gonna tell y'all. But y'all need to listen or read those books because they're crazy. They're crazy. And supposedly she's not even nowhere near done with that series. And I'm like, what other series what are you gonna call the next one? The Perfect Marriage, The Perfect Divorce. What is it gonna be? The Perfect Friends with Benefits? I don't know. I don't know where you're gonna go with that. The perfect something. I don't know how many times she's gonna get this going and how many times the main character is going to do the things she does. I'm trying not to tell y'all nothing, but yeah, it was good. But I needed a palate cleanser because it was wild. So now I'm listening to the Bridgerton books. I'm on the book, Benedict's book right now. And Benedict's book, is about Sophie. And far, so good. Okay, it's a little rough for Sophie Soph, but it's not bad. It's not bad. It's definitely a lot lighter than what I've been listening to. So, and I tend to listen to those while I DoorDash. So, and I'm also supposed to be finished reading this book. I think it has like 10 pages left, which I'm going to do when I sit it in the dryer because that's something else that I forgot that I have to do after I finish this. But when I sit under the dryer, I'm going to try to finish my book. It's called The Seven and a Half Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle. And I'm almost done. And it's crazy how I feel like I'm done, but I'm not, because I'm not. I'm not done. But I think I kind of checked out because how we got towards the end, and I'm like, what is this? Ugh. Ugh. Yuck. Also, I need to re-download Goodreads and add one of my clients um, to Goodreads because she runs a strict program about books. Like she will tell you she hates the book and what book she loves, and I need that. I need to make a little Goodreads circle. I would love to be a part of a monthly book club, but it's got to be books like that I like. I was going to join a book club, but the books that they were reading, I think I did do one book and it was all right, but it was like full of self-help books, and I'm like, baby, I want murder mystery smut fantasy books. That's what I want. With a little bit of romance as a palate cleanser. Basically fiction, honey. I want fiction. I don't want no self help. I'm sorry. I don't want it. So I'm trying to get her to consider a book club, like for real. And also there's someone else that I saw in my area where the moms go running in the morning on Fridays. I would like to try it, even though I'm not a runner. Like, I might be a walker, but I would like to show up at least once. Like, I'm just trying to try some things and see what sticks and clicks, you know? I want to see. You know, something else that I need to put on the list? I said I was going to go to church, like, once. And technically, I already did. But I went for a funeral. So does it count? I don't think it counts. I'm trying to go on my free will time. Maybe I'll go for Christmas Eve, you know? But yeah, I would like to try to do that running thing. If not this week, the next week, I would like to show up. They do it in the mornings, and I'm like, oh, how? But then I'm thinking about, I'm like, how early is the morning? Like, are we talking about like 7 o'clock, or are we talking about like 10? Because also, again, we're back to it's been hot as fuck. It's been hot. So I'm like, and then I don't know if I should do it this week because this week I shouldn't do that because if my legs feel jacked up, I can't wear heels on the weekend because my calves gonna be tight. Decisions. But yeah, I would like to try it. It seems fun. God forbid someone's trying to do some type of healthy social interactions. So I would like to do that too. I think I got how many more twists? I think I'm going to do how many more twists? I would also like to get, I think I'm gonna do 3. I would like to get my hair done this August because I am in desperate need of a trim. It's been, I think, right to the letter in August, 3 months, and I also need a deep condition. So I'm mainly doing it for maintenance. And a part of me is like, so should I get a full silk press? Should I get the full kit and caboodle? Or should I just get it blow dried straight, like, and then come home and do flexi rods and call it a day? I'm getting a silk press. I don't know why I'm sitting here playing in my own face. Like, I'm not doing any of that. Like, why am I going to go get my hair done just to do it at home? Like, no. I'm paying money. I want to finish the product. Yeah, a silk press. I don't know when I'm getting said silk press because we got stuff to do, and the stuff just seems like my post silk press ain't gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? So, but I could be wrong. Maybe you know what? I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out. And you know what? I might even do a video where I'm like, DoorDash with me to pay for my hair to get my hair did. So I might do that. My hairstylist is also doing a thing where you can pay for your silk presses in advance and then you just schedule them out. And I am so tempted, but I think I want to wait for the next year because I do have my idea for the next year also is to be a straight, wear my hair straight all year round and see if my hair is going to be okay. Like, is my hair going to thrive? Because I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, my hair was thriving when I just kept it straight and kept her doing my hair, but like in that same breath, I was pregnant. So, you know, those hormones be hormoning. They be good, making you look gorgeous. So I'm just like, okay, I need to see if being wearing my hair straight year round is good. Like, is it gonna help me retain length? Um, and also teach myself, how do I work out with straight hair? How do I swim with straight hair? Like, how are we going to be doing this? So I think I'm going to wait on buying the thing until next year because but the only thing is the way I do my hair now versus back then, my scalp is severely dry. Like, my body just seems like it is the driest place to be. I've always had dry skin, but it's just seems so damn severe. Like, I might need to go talk to somebody, like a dermatologist or something. But you know, my skin has been super dry, and my scalp has been super dry, and so I can't wear a silk press for longer than a week now. You know what I mean? Like, I used to wear it for a whole month. I used to do like wear the silk press until the silk press couldn't silk press anymore. But my scalp can't take it anymore. It gets dry, itchy, and flaky, and it gets craters all over it, and it's gross. And like, since I've been doing it every week, my flakes have been less. It's just been less. My scalp feels less itchy, less dry. There's less things on it, but it has to be done once a week so it stays good. And I'm like, my silk press isn't going to last 2 weeks. I'll be lucky if I can stretch it to 10 days because of my scalp. So I don't know what I'm gonna, as I'm trying to be, you know, wear my hair straight all year. It's gonna be like, I have to probably flat iron it, you know? Like, that's what's gonna have to happen. Crap. I'm gonna have to do it. She can only help me once out the month. Well, if I buy the thing, I guess I could just put them all back to back so I can give myself a break. Or maybe I should stretch it out so that way when I really just don't want to, when I'm at my wit's end, when I'm on my luteal phase, pretty much, when production is just not a thing, like, or like very low, is the week I should have it booked, you know, line it up with my cycle. That's what I should do. Or when I'm like on my period. I should do it when I'm on my period because that probably will feel a lot better. Or no, maybe I shouldn't. They say don't get your hair done when you're on your period because you're more sensitive and and you have more hair loss. So maybe not. Maybe the week before, like the luteal phase, but it's just like, it's like I want to be productive, but I also have zero energy. So luteal, not my period, my luteal. And then try to stretch it during the period done, so I don't have to get bothered altogether. Oh, we're on the mad peak. Not for too long, because I think my client comes at 12, so I'm probably only gonna sit under there for like 20 minutes, and then when she leaves, sit for like the time that I really need. Maybe 30 minutes. I'm giving myself 30 minutes. And then I really need to sit under there for like an hour. Who knows? While her little piece is processing, I might just put myself under the dryer. She's probably gonna be like, girl, what are you going through? I'm like, that noodle face is kicking my ass. Ugh. Fighting for my life out here. Goodness. Alright. We've got it all phoned up. Okay. My hair is officially set. All I gotta do now is sit under the dryer for an hour and a half, or an hour and um, an hour and no, 2 hours. Yeah, I don't know. I don't hate sitting under the dryer anymore, you guys. I love it. It's my me time. It's my free time. It's my peace. So yeah, I'm probably about to do that. Thank y'all for sitting with me